Graduates, hello. My name is Nancy Uscher, and I am the Dean of the College of Fine Arts at UNLV. Graduates, congratulations on this deeply important milestone in your lives. You have earned your degree, and that is absolutely fantastic. This has been such an unusual time, and I know you were looking forward to a real ceremony, taking photos, taking selfies, hugging your family and friends, and celebrating your amazing achievement. Well, we can't do that right now, but when it is safe to celebrate, I know that you and your families and friends will do so, and even now, you can feel so very proud. There's another wonderful aspect to your graduation. You are now alumni of the College of Fine Arts. That means we are going to stay in touch with you, and you will always be part of our college. Keep in touch. Never forget how proud we are and how much we care about you. We know that each and every one of you is going to make an outstanding and distinctive contribution to the world. We can't wait to hear about all of your adventures. Be well, stay safe, and again, congratulations on this really, really, really significant accomplishment of earning your degree at UNLV. We love all of you. My heart is with you.
Hi, this is Stacy Shapin, Director of Advising for the College of Fine Arts. Congratulations, class of 2020. I hope you take a moment to appreciate this time and truly celebrate your achievement. Our advisors are so privileged to have been able to take this journey with you from your very beginning until your crowning achievement today. Remember who you were when you first started college, and now look at how far you've come. It's been an honor to assist you in reaching your graduation goal. I'm so proud of you and everything that you've achieved, and I hope you're proud of yourself too. Please keep in touch with us and let us know what happens in the next chapter of your new adventure. Happy graduation and congratulations.
Dear class of 2020, every year brings a different set of challenges. This year has been especially hard for all of us, considering all we have to endure and accomplish. But in this moment, let us remind ourselves of how far we have come in these last few years to be able to celebrate this milestone of our life. Making it to this moment is something every one of us should be proud of. During our time together, we were able to gain courage and ability to adapt and become better people compared to how we were before. Whether it's yesterday, last month, or back in the beginning, when we first stepped foot our class at UNLV. This idea of adaptability has a strong correlation with my field, which is graphic design. Throughout the 4 years of being a graphic designer, I learned the importance of making changes. What we do as creatives will have a significant impact on others. And we also grow from adapting different voices, perspectives, and styles. We finally became who we are today. And I can say from my experience that I changed drastically in my 4 years of college life. Once I realized what I was capable of doing with the things I learned from my professors and mentors, I began to make changes upon my life. This year revolves a lot of firsts. Whether it's our first global pandemic or our first time going fully virtual for classes, many of you are even first-generation college students. These all require changes. And while it's uncomfortable, we have made the necessary sacrifice and adaptations to make through these situations. We made it, and we have overcome all of our hardships and fears. And I want to congratulate everyone on finishing this journey together as a community. A community that is filled with talent, hard work, and creativity. My hopes for all of you, my fellow classmates, would be that you maintain what you are passionate about, have an open mind to different perspectives, and don't be afraid to take chances. As all of these will have and will help us continue to grow in becoming a better person. Finally, I want to give thanks to my parents, my friends, my professors, and mentors. I couldn't make it without all of you, all of your support. So thank you all again. Best of luck to everyone and stay safe.
Hello, this is a very special day. Thank you for being here. I want to congratulate the art, design, and art history students. My name is Marcus Civin. I'm professor and chair of the Department of Art, and this has been one of the craziest semesters, hasn't it? You all are graduating, and I think graduating would be a special occurrence in any semester, in any year, but graduation is an extra special occurrence, and I want to thank you and your parents and your families and your friends for doing everything that you would have ordinarily done to be amazing UNLV Department of Art students. But I want to thank you especially for everything you've done to be extraordinary Department of Art students in this extraordinary time. So I have two things that I want to do. One is just a fun thing, and that'll come last. And then two, which is first, will be to read you a poem. So this poem is called The Road Not Taken, and it's by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for the passing there, had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Okay, now for the part that is just a little bit more fun. Okay, ready? We're gonna do a little countdown, and then it's gonna happen. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations!
Good evening. My name is Dulce Valencia, and I am a proud theater studies major graduating from UNLV this semester. I'm originally from a tiny village in the middle of the mountains in the state of Guerrero, Mexico. When I lived there, we had 2 classrooms and 2 teachers. My mom never got to make it past the 6th grade, and my dad never got to finish school either. Education was a privilege and luxury we had to go out into the world and fight for. I came to the state of Nevada when I was 12 years old as an undocumented immigrant. At 15, I knew that my status would dictate many of the things I could and couldn't do. By 17, I firmly believed that I would not be able to go to college because of my immigration status. So to be here, graduating from UNLV with my bachelor's degree is a true privilege and honor I wasn't sure I was going to get. The journey has not been easy, to say the least. My first semester, I could only afford to take 2 classes, and even then, my mom and I had to pull every dollar and cent we could to make my tuition payment. Things began to look up when I got my work permit, which allowed me to work and pay for my own tuition. Then 2 years ago, I was able to finally transfer to UNLV and major in theater studies to do what I know I was meant to do. tell stories. I remember the first time I met with an advisor for the College of Fine Arts. She asked me how I was going to pay for tuition, and I told her out of pocket. She asked me why I didn't apply for FAFSA, and I told her I couldn't because I was undocumented. Without missing a beat, she looked me in the eyes and said, "You are welcome here and you belong here." That was the first time anyone in higher education had told me that. So to every undocumented person who is out there and dreams of going to college but isn't sure how they're going to pay or isn't sure if they belong here, you are welcomed here and you do belong here. The universe conspires to help the dreamer, and there's an entire universe of people out there willing to help. I've been so fortunate in my life to have had so much help from so many wonderful people who I would like to give thanks to, starting with my mom, Maria Sanchez. Gracias por darme todo en esta vida. To my friends who gave me financial support when money was tight, thank you. To my bosses who let me leave work early so I could go study or be in a play, thank you. And to my professors and friends who have encouraged me to keep going when things were difficult, thank you. This degree means so much to me because it is one piece of paper that no one can take away from me. No person, no government, no immigration system, this paper is mine. As I prepare to embark out into the world, I have big dreams. I dream of writing and acting in meaningful stories that elevate the voices of immigrants in an effort to enact social change. I feel confident in my abilities and myself, and that is largely thanks to my amazing professors here at UNLV. They have taught me that storytelling is everywhere and it's more than just words on a piece of paper. Storytelling is within every sound cue, light shift, costume piece, and set. And everyone has a story worthy of being told and listened to. So as we go out into the world, I encourage you all to know your story and to share it proudly, because it is by sharing our stories that we are able to change the world. So go out and share your stories. Thank you.
My name is Norma Saldivar, and I am the chair of the Department of Theater and the executive director of the Nevada Conservatory Theater. On behalf of the Department of Theater faculty and staff, it is my privilege to congratulate you, Fall 2020 graduates. As with producing theater, reaching this milestone has been an extraordinary effort, supported no doubt by a network of people who have been there to not only support you, but to nurture and advocate for you. We would like to also send our congratulations and thanks for their gestures and efforts that made it possible for you to spend your 4 years with us as theater students. Your time as students in the theater department has been made up of an assortment of experiences. You dedicated yourself to classroom learning and shop hours with equal effort and enthusiasm. Like theater majors before you, you learned about theories and put those theories into practice in studios, shops, and on the Paul Harris, Black Box, and Judy Bailey theater stages. With each experience, you grew in understanding and in realization of what it means to be a theater artist. Each semester brought growth and expanded your comprehension of the workings of production and the absolute commitment required, not just of an individual, but of a community. The making of theater demands a community of artists willing to collaborate with a cohesive intention toward one goal, raising a specific play to offer it to an audience. You not only learned what is needed to bring this unified effort or intention to fruition, but you experienced the importance of knowledge in each of the various areas of theater. With each experience, you were exposed to the required expertise needed to meet that goal. It's our hope that with each assignment, you were able to ask yourself, does what I've learned about these new areas of theater speak to me? Am I a designer, or an actor, or a scholar, or a technical director, or am I a stage manager? What we are certain of is that these last 4 years were a time of inquiry and growth, a time for exploring, being introduced to all of the various components of theater, a time for you to determine what inspires you or moves you towards your future. So what comes next? What does the future hold? No doubt you've been asked this question once or twice already as you've neared this graduation date. And no doubt you've asked yourself the very same, what's next? Especially at this most uncertain of times. I won't presume to give you answers, but I encourage you to breathe deep and trust that you are ready to meet that challenge. If anything, meeting this goal of graduation should give you confidence that you have what it takes. You have the persistence, the dedication, strength, and determination to take the next step. Take the things you've learned in making theater as a model for the next step. After all, the future is just that, a series of steps. Understand that it takes clear thinking and crystallization of intention to set you on that new path. It takes planning to move that to the first future goal. That you're not alone, even in quarantine. Don't forget your fellow graduates. Collaborating and working together will make your future achievements even better than imagined. And finally, recognize the impact your goals can have on others. The things you do, either big or small, will have a significant and lasting impact on others. And that impact, well, you can and will change the world. Sounds lofty? Perhaps. But as the great stage and film actor William Dafoe once said, great theater is about challenging how we think and encouraging us to fantasize about a world we aspire to. During your time at UNLV, you have been given tools to not only look at theater and understand the nuances engaged in the realization of every production, but it has given you an understanding and opportunity to touch hearts and open minds. Rest assured, we believe in you. Wherever you go, we know you will be amazing, and we hope you will remember to keep in touch and share all your future accomplishments. Please know that we will always be grateful to have shared this step in your journey. Congratulations, Fall 2020 graduates.
In the last couple of nights, Billy Brown has paid you more money than those folks you work for have paid you all week. You can always be a chambermaid or somebody's nanny. Where are you ever going to be a queen and not some servant, but right here in this play with the African Company?
I don't know. I guess not never.
You tell me you don't like it? All them people looking up at you, admiring you, smiling at you. You don't get a chill up there. Standing on that stage with all that applause falling down around you like warm summer rain.
Yeah. I like it, I guess.
And wearing that gown Sarah made for you. You look so pretty in that gown, Annie. So pretty. Me and all those people out there, we want you to be our queen. We see you and we want to believe that you are our queen. So when they go back to them houses, they can wear them butler coats and footmen uniforms and handmade outfits and dream. Dream of the lives they could live and the parts they could play. If only they had a role. If only they had a chance. If only there were a place and way for them to do it. But you have that chance and you don't want to take it.
It's not that I don't want to do it. I just don't like that part. It just don't make no sense to me.
Annie, you're not telling me the truth.
Not telling the truth? What truth am I supposed to be telling? Ain't no truth in there for me.
Yes, there is. Only you in here biting when you otherwise wouldn't even be barking. This Anne, she ain't no different from Lady Anne. When that codfish aristocracy you work for does you wrong, do you holler? Do you throw up your hands in the air with your apron clutched up in them and fling them down on the ground and tell them you ain't mopping and dusting and scrubbing no more? That you are through sewing up old clothes, washing windows, and cooking up codfish to look like some rich man's dinner? Do you? No, you don't. Because you know you've got to take it easy. Now, you're right to be mad, but you've got to put a lid on that pot. You've got to take it easy. You've got to steam it down till it gets to be a taste you can swallow. Now, Lady Anne, she's in that king's kingdom, just like you in that man's house.
But he kills the woman's husband and her father.
It's a play, Annie. You have to pretend.
Pretend? I don't know how to pretend. I don't have a husband. I don't know who my father is, nor my mother. There's just me. Every colored child coming to this world is in a little basket on somebody's doorstep. And if she's a little girl, when she gets to looking like a woman, there is always some King Richard who wants to lie with her. And like it say in that play, they'll have us, but they won't keep us long. And the little baskets keep filling up with babies going from doorstep to doorstep to doorstep. Pretend. There ain't no pretending in that for me. How can I pretend?
Greeting graduates. As you know, entertainment engineering and design is a very distinctive interdisciplinary program between the areas of engineering and art. We want to recognize our wonderful program coordinator, Michael Genova, and our absolutely fantastic graduates. Graduates of EED, congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates from the UNLV School of Architecture. For all of us, on behalf of the School of Architecture staff, faculty, alumni, allow me to be the first to say that we're all extremely proud of you. Some of you may know, I am also a graduate of the UNLV School of Architecture. So in just a few short hours, we will all be part of the same extended family of UNLV School of Architecture alumni. So welcome to the family. We all wish we could be together at this time to celebrate your momentous life milestone, but unfortunately we can't. So I will have to take a rain check on that handshake. I know that graduating design school is not an easy task. There were many all-nighters. There were times that you sacrificed to complete projects by being away from family, friends, loved ones. But all of that is behind you now. The hard work is paid off. We wish you the best as we hope for many bright days ahead of you in your future career paths. We're also very proud of you. Congratulations. Thank you very much for your hard work.
Mojave Bloom is UNLV's entry into the 2020 Solar Decathlon Build Challenge. Right now we're looking at the south face of the building. You can see on the east side we have the kitchen, in the middle is the courtyard, and on the west side is our mechanical room. Right now we're in the process of installing rigid insulation on the exterior of the house. And then this is our mechanical room where we'll have a lot of our mechanical systems like our HVAC outdoor units, our hot water heating, our electrical boxes, and our phase change material plenum will be placed on the roof in this room. Now we're looking to the west towards the bedroom. A lot of this space will be filled in with glass and doors.
Welcome to our virtual tribute for the Fall 2020 graduates in the Department of Film at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. The holidays are a very special time of the year, and they're extra special when we honor and celebrate our graduates. Thank you for joining us. My name is Heather Addison, and I'm the chair of UNLV Film. This is me in 2020, and this is me with my mom on Christmas morning many years ago. What we have for you today is a speech by Lily Campisi, one of our outstanding graduates, a graduation message from UNLV Film, and a virtual roll call of all of our graduating seniors. I'd like to begin by introducing our student speaker, Miss Lily Campisi. Lily is a first-generation college graduate. Her parents taught her that she can accomplish anything with hard work, so she's always reached for the stars. In addition to graduating with a film degree, she's also completing a minor in psychology. Both fields interest her because of her love for understanding and empathizing with other people. When she's not working on a film, she loves spending time with her family and learning new recipes. Welcome, Lily.
I am truly honored to be speaking for the UNLV Film Department. This has been a difficult year for all of us, but we made it. We're graduating. All of those long sleepless nights, that coffee, and all that hard work is finally paying off. I've learned a lot in my time here at UNLV and this year, and I've learned that life always throws challenges at you. But these challenges can be overcome when you're surrounded by good people. To me, the film department is full of these people. They inspire me and motivate me and help me through my obstacles, both life and academic related. You're my film family, and I would like to thank you, especially Dr. Addison and Professor Brett Levner. Without you, I wouldn't have the courage or the resources to accomplish the things that I have during my filmmaking career here, especially the Coca-Cola Regal Films commercial. That award is neither mine or my partner's. It's all of ours. I'm truly humbled to be part of this department and college because I know that life, whatever life throws at us, I'm prepared. I have had so many great opportunities at this college. To be able to go to the Sundance Film Festival, to show my short at a film festival, to be added to this film family truly is an honor. I've been through a lot in my last 4 years here at UNLV. I've been plagued by thoughts that I'm not good enough, that I'm not passionate enough, that the blood, sweat, and tears, they're not worth the end goal. But every single time I see someone resonate with one of my finished projects, I can feel the magic of cinema again. If I have learned anything in particular this year, it's that entertainment is the heart of humanity. Without fine arts, or movies, or dance, or music, we wouldn't be able to experience warmth, comfort, or joy in the same way. It's now on us to continue this creativity. Albert Einstein once said, "Creativity is intelligence having fun." So let's go have fun. Go Rebels.
Many of you may be familiar with a classic film of the holiday season, It's a Wonderful Life. directed by Frank Capra and released in December 1946. As we've thought about what this December 2020 commencement means for our students, our department, and our wider world, we've concluded that there may be no better parable for our present moment than It's a Wonderful Life. Capra and the film's star James Stewart came back from World War II and had to decide which project they would tackle next. People are numb after the catastrophic events of these past years, Capra said in March 1946. I would not attempt to reach them mentally through a picture, only emotionally. For that kind of connection, he turned to The Greatest Gift, a short story by Philip Van Doren Stern, first published in 1943, which became the foundation for Capra's tale of holiday redemption. George Bailey grows up in a small town, Bedford Falls, and spends his entire life yearning for the day when he can finally leave. But that day never arrives. George faithfully keeps his family's small building and loan business out of the clutches of the fearsome Mr. Potter, the film's villainous Scrooge character, but the price is sacrificing his own dreams of freedom. When $8,000 from the building and loan goes missing and George faces ruin and imprisonment, he becomes desperate. He wishes he'd never been born. And then an angel shows him what the world would have been like without him. George describes himself as being cooped up in Bedford Falls, just as we've had to isolate and socially distance ourselves for most of 2020. This graduating class has dealt with a once-in-a-century pandemic, and none of us know for certain what comes next. But what we do know, and what George learns, is that each of us matters in profound ways, even when we might not recognize our own impact and potential. Bedford Falls, without George Bailey, becomes the dreary and desolate Pottersville. We can't imagine UNLV Film without every single one of our faculty members, instructors, staff, and students, and that includes the extraordinary graduates we are congratulating today. Every day, in every way, even when you've had to keep your distance and connect virtually, you have mentored and supported one another. Your dedication has been inspiring. When Mr. Potter finally believes he has George Bailey backed into a corner, George's friends and family members rally to his side. That's what we do at UNLV Film. The art of cinema lives and breathes only when dedicated people embrace its spirit of collaboration and empathy. Our program is strong because we're strong together. Individually and collectively, we've faced daunting challenges, but we've risen to meet them. We transitioned to remote learning for most of our classes, and we got used to seeing the world through Zoom and WebEx. We had one of our best film festivals ever, 6-foot films, despite the pandemic safety modifications we had to make for all productions. When I watch the end of It's a Wonderful Life, what I see are all of us. Our lives are richer because of our journey together. Graduates, as you go forth into an uncertain world, remember that the relationships you've developed at UNLV will be there to nurture and sustain you today and always. All for one and one for all. UNLV Film forever.
Here are the graduates of UNLV Film Fall 2020. Alex Alonzo. Daniel Avila. Jana Bowen. Lily Campisi. Alejandro Cremata Velasquez. Deborah Diaz. Aaron Evans. Paris Foster. Allison Hannah. Beatrice Hernandez. Spencer Holmes. Christopher Hudy. Christian Islava. Christopher Cleaver. Carlos Martinez. Amber Meisner. Israel Mora. Patricia Christine Reyes. Elliot Rivera. Elaine Sanchez. Mecky Stevenson. Andrew Tran. Jennifer Viedas. Ray Winters. Congratulations all.
Hi, I'm Louis Kavouras. I'm chair of the UNLV Department of Dance. Congratulations to the December 2020 graduating class. An area of my expertise is aesthetics and the philosophy of the arts. As you graduate, I want to share with you two aesthetic philosophies, two simple ideas. In her 1957 book, Problems of Art, American philosopher Susan Mueller gives perhaps one of the most profound definitions of art. Art is the expression of human consciousness in a single metaphorical image. If we take a moment to put our heads around this statement, we see it captures what so many of us do as artists, as designers, and makers. In a single image, a single picture, a single architectural rendering, phrase of movement, simple melody, expressive action, line of a play, or moment in a film, in the single thing, we are able to see and to know about everything. In the single metaphor, we're able to fathom the very depths of our human existence. The Russian novelist Leo Tolstoy, in his 1898 book, Art, gives us another insight into the power of art. The recipient of a truly artistic impression is so united to the artist that he feels as if the work were his own and not someone else's, as if what it expresses were just what he had long been wanting to express. A real work of art destroys in the consciousness of the recipient the separation between himself and the artist. And not that alone, but also between himself and all whose mind received this work of art. Tolstoy felt that art united. For Tolstoy, art was a great destroyer of the distances between us. And if this pandemic has taught us anything, it's taught us the importance of being together in our human species. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Go out into this world and astonish us. Dive into the abyss of your talents and create metaphors and images that destroy the distances between us. Bring us together. Show us all there is to know about human consciousness and all there is to know about this beautiful and this wonderful world. Congratulations and bravo.
ships and bright stars through the perilous fight, or the rumbers we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Order. Colors. Colors. Colors turn. Arch.
Good evening, everyone. What a wonderful day this is. My name is Susan Mueller, and I am the director of the School of Music at UNLV. On behalf of the faculty and staff and your peers, I extend my sincere congratulations on your graduation from UNLV. What an exciting day. You've persevered and succeeded in one of the most challenging times at the university. Well done, everybody. You have demonstrated your talent, scholarship, and determination to fulfill your dreams, the dreams you have for yourself. For the undergraduate students, graduating with a Bachelor of Music and Bachelor of Arts in Performance, Music Education, Jazz and Commercial Studies, I salute the following undergraduate students that are graduating: Angelica, Sahar, Casey, Ryan, Sanju, Rain, Catherine, Alessandra, Jennifer, Christina, Daniel, Aaron, Marie, and Jason. Congratulations, bravi, you did it. You've achieved one of the most important goals and will be able to greet your future with pride for your accomplishments. For Lisa, Olivera, and Monica, you have achieved the culminating degree in music, obtaining the Doctor of Musical Arts. We welcome you as colleagues in higher education and greet you with open arms. Well done, colleagues. So everyone, go out and make all of your dreams come true. Don't ever let anything stop you. This pandemic didn't stop you, so good for you. Share your love of music and make a positive impact on the world. We are all so very proud of you.
Thank you.